Hey, this is Gerald 2.0, and I wanted to give you some additional information about the 10 random things about me. The 8 different positions that I've held are page, clerk, LA, circ manager, human resources generalist, I was manager of main circulation, OD specialist, and OD and learning manager. I was a circulation manager twice, once at the Reynoldsburg Library and once an audiovisual. The 4 different departments included main library, extension, human resources, and then PSD. Number 2, yes, indeed, I received a rock one year for Christmas from my brother, Steve. He gave this to me because apparently one time during the summer I was throwing rocks at his windshield of his car and I cracked the windshield and he was not happy. It was a huge rock and there is a picture of me with this rock, especially traumatic for a 5 or 6-year-old. I wouldn't recommend giving anybody a rock one year for Christmas. Just terrible. No, I'm not showing you the picture. I started coloring my hair in 9th grade due to some theater stuff. I no longer color my hair anymore, so that is the natural gray you see right there, But my hair has been multiple colors, including blonde, dark, including some red. I've had strips of color in my hair. And in fact, my favorite hair color was when I was platinum. That was a lot of fun, but a lot of upkeep. Like I said, I don't color my hair anymore. Number 4, I really like to nap. I like to nap in full sunlight, under heavy blankets. It feels great. And fortunately, my bedroom has great windows, so I can actually have that experience and get good rest. Being a night person in a daytime world really isn't the best thing. So I really become alive about 9 o'clock in the evening, and I can go to about 4 o'clock in the morning, but that's kind of opposite my schedule. Number 5, I really dislike chipmunks, and this comes from the fact that when I was a kid, there was an injured chipmunk around the house, and I went to go rescue it, being a helpful little kid, and the chipmunk bit me. I ran into the house with the chipmunk attached to my finger still. It was rather scary. And we actually had to take the chipmunk in for testing to make sure that it was not infected with rabies. Hence, I do not like chipmunks. So, and every time on vacation in the mountains or anything like that, there are always chipmunks that show up. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Number 6, I knit. I knit a lot. I have been knitting for about 6.5 years, and in fact I actually work part-time in a knitting store, and I still teach knitting classes. I enjoy knitting a great deal. The sweater that I'm wearing is not one that I knit, but some of you may have seen that. I graduated from CCAD with a Bachelor's in Fine Arts, emphasis in painting and drawing and sculpture. And about 6 years ago, I went back to CCAD as a graduate to take some courses in fashion design. I can actually take about 26 measurements of a body and create a perfect pattern that would fit someone. I also took 2 courses in construction, so I can sew those garments right after I've designed them. I enjoyed that a great deal. I have not been spending much time doing that sewing. But that's just the way things are. I enjoy the information, but I do use that pattern information while I'm doing knitting. Most of my time is spent with knitting. Number 8, I am indeed the youngest of 12 children. My parents had 12 kids: Mike, Steve, Kathy, Barb, Pat, John, Teresa, Joe, Ed, Ann, Paula, and me. So there's all 12 of us. There are 11 surviving children, and we get together on the Saturday after Thanksgiving to celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving combined, and we do pick names for our exchange. So we only really have to buy one gift, which is a good thing because that's a lot of expense. There are about 35 grandchildren, and we're up to 8 great-grandchildren in the family. One of my favorite books is The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. It's a wonderful book. It talks about how to regain your creativity in any sense of the word. For anybody, it's set up as a week program, and it has different exercises. Some of those exercises I still do after, it's been 10, 15 years since the book came out. No, 10 years. And I still do an artist date. It's a wonderful experience. I'd love to talk to anybody about it. My number 10 thing is I love to iron clothes. I actually like to iron. It's great. The best way to iron is you actually mist the clothes with water, and then you actually put some spray starch on them, and then you ball them up and put them in the freezer and let them sit there for about 30 minutes or so, even longer, and then pull them out and let them warm up a little bit, then mist them again, spray starch them again, and then use a really hot iron to get a really good crisp crease and a really flat surface on shirts. It's wonderful. So that's how I relax. It's one of my quirky things. Thanks for joining me for my 10 random things about me. Where are yours?